What was special about this moment? It was January the 1st, 1773. And he must have been thinking, what should I preach on? What should I write about? And he thinks, I'm going to write on 1 Chronicles 17, verses 16 and 17. Theologians will talk about the Davidic covenant, God's covenant with King David in the Old Testament. Newton is sitting there with his Bible open. He's thinking about King David. What was King David? He was a murderous, treacherous, adulterous man who found forgiveness. He later became a man after God's own heart. He writes hymns, he writes psalms. And though it came through bloodstained hands, an impure person, God used him for the salvation of others. And Newton thinks, this is perfect. I'm going to write Amazing Grace about King David. And he preaches a sermon. We have the sermon text. We know the sermon that went along with the hymn that New Year's Day. New Year's was a time to look back. New Year's was a time to look forward. Examine yourself. How has God led me? And where will God lead me in this coming year? And so the hymn title wasn't Amazing Grace. In only hymn book, it was called Faith's Review and Expectation. With the eyes of faith, I review the past, and I look forward with great expectation to what God will do in the future. So it was about Newton. It was about his story, but he incorporated his story within the great biblical story of all that God is doing to save us.
I hope God has forgiven me. But I ought to walk softly all my days in remembrance of what I have been and what I have done.